Well, Sherry, until 2020, the small town of New Bern had not held a municipal election in many decades, if ever. Now, one of its own is at the center of a political showdown.
Pull the best out of people.
Willie Mae Powell enjoys serving as a leader at New Bern's First Baptist Church. That's one reason why controversy swirling around her hometown's leadership troubles her.
We don't know who our elected official mayor is. We don't know.
Why is that frustrating?
Because we need things done.
Welcome to New Bern, Alabama, the home to one caution light. Its population of 133 is nearly 70% black. But until 2020, it had never had a black mayor.
How long has this been here?
Patrick Braxton said he cannot remember a municipal election ever being held here, the power of mayor being chosen by default instead of elected. Then 3 years ago, he decided to run.
I was tired of seeing one side of the town being treated different from the other side. I want everyone to be created equal in this town.
After being the only qualifying candidate in July of 2020, he won by default. That made Patrick Braxton New Bern's first black mayor in its 165-year existence.
I have big plans for New Bern. I have plans for food sharing, food distribution.
But those plans never materialized. That's because he claims the former white mayor and majority white council locked him out of town hall, and he was denied access to New Bern's mailbox and bank accounts.
That's very frustrating, knowing that the vision and dream that I had for this town couldn't be carried out, or like locking me out and holding me back.
Around the same time, the former council claims it scheduled its own special election. Every member won by default, like Braxton, since there was no opposition. They basically stripped you of your power.
Yes, that's what happened.
And that's what he argued in a lawsuit filed against the former mayor and council. His lawyer stated when Braxton won, the conduct of all the defendants perpetuates the history of race discrimination in the Black Belt.
I'm not trying to divide this town. I'm trying to bring this town together for all of us to be able to enjoy New Bern.
In their response, the former mayor and council deny Braxton's claims in the suit and go on to say there is nothing in the plaintiff's amended complaint that would show the defendants intended to discriminate against plaintiffs because of their race. They also cite this March 2023 Attorney General opinion that disqualified Braxton as mayor. It pointed out he failed to show up for council meetings for 3 months, which resulted in his removal from office by operation of law. That leaves the former mayor of this sleepy Hale County town carrying out the duties. So in the eyes of residents like Powell, it's unclear who she should call for help.
So if I was to ask you right now who the mayor of New Bern is, what is your answer?
There's one or two people.
Confusion she believes a trip to the ballot box could fix.
We should be able to vote. We should be able to vote.
And when the next New Bern election is held, you can count on Braxton to run again. Now, we did offer to interview New Bern's acting mayor and council for our report, but we were told we'd have to talk to their attorneys. They told us they could not comment on the pending lawsuit, which is still pending. Back to you.
All right, John.